What's up, guys? So pretty massive season 3 reloaded update today, not necessarily in file size. I think it's like 9 gigabytes on PlayStation, but just a big overall update today, and we're going to go over all the patch notes for you right here right now. And there's a lot, so let's go ahead and get into it. I don't want to waste your time. So one of the biggest updates is, of course, Warzone Ranked is launching, Warzone Ranked Beta, and so that's launching today. And we're gonna go over that here in just a little bit, but you got events. You got a camo challenge event. This challenge includes gotta get 250 operator kills with an assault rifle, get 30 headshots with a battle rifle, 3 operator kills without dying 30 times with SMGs. And you can do all these in Warzone, Plunder, or multiplayer as well. I think I would probably recommend a multiplayer, might be easier, but anyway. So, and then you got a trophy hunt, and you've got, of course, you got all these other ones as well. I'm not gonna go over those. I'm not gonna bore you with those. You got a trophy hunt update, and we've got a new map here in multiplayer. This is actually from the campaign. If you played the campaign, I've seen that before. That's exactly where that's from. So new multiplayer map there called Alboran Hatchery, 6v6 map. And we got some general stuff here, calling cards, got some improved experience while navigating through calling cards, challenge menus, and things like that. And then you got the gameplay, some gameplay, general gameplay stuff, a challenge to unlock the Cronin Squall Seiken Z grip. So Z grip, ZX grip has been added to the Cronin Squall, but so now you can go unlock that. Probably an extra level, so just go level that up one more time. Pretty easy. And then challenge to unlock drill charge underbarrels for the Cast Off 762, STB 556, and the TAC 56. That should be interesting. Hybrid optics no longer glint in their low magnification alt modes. So like if you're using a low magnification plus a high magnification and you switch off the high magnification, they will no longer glint in that low magnification, which is pretty cool. I never have a problem with that. I usually don't use those anyway. So tracer effects now can be applied through the attachment skin customization menu. Cool. That's actually interesting. So you can actually add tracer effects. It seems like you can add tracer effects to other weapons that you shouldn't have the tracers on. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to test that out. Damage feedback visibility cleared out the center of the red HUD overlay. Reduced overall alpha of red HUD overlay, reduced saturation of vision set flash, reduced distortion amount, and reduce the handled camera noise on bullet damage. So that's cool. We actually have some movement changes. This is very, very good. Anything speeding up the movement is a W in my book. Let me know what your thoughts are on these down in the comments. But camera movement while walking and sprinting has been reduced. So like when you're walking and sprinting, so while you're walking and sprinting, the camera movement, the camera shake is reduced. And then the weapon raise delay following, oh, this is so good. Weapon raise delay following parachute landing decreased by 30%. So like when you're landing in and you cut your parachute and you land, instead of it taking 10 years to raise your weapon to be able to get it ready to fire, yeah, that was decreased by 30%. That's fantastic. Initial sliding acceleration, so sliding has been increased by 6%. Sliding speed has been increased by 6%. That's cool. The height threshold for single-handed mantling has been increased. So when you're single-handed mantling, you're just hopping over the wall, right? So that has been increased by quite a bit apparently. And so you'll be able to single-hand mantle over things a little bit higher, which is good. That increases mantling movement. Not the mantle hang, which I hate. I wish you could just turn that off, but you'll get over walls faster basically. And then you got some new weapons here. We've got the FTAC Siege handgun. This is basically the Tech 9 from I guess Cold War. Oh no, sorry, Vanguard. I don't know, but FTAC Siege handgun designed to be compact, maneuverable. This is a automatic weapon. 50 hipfire operator kills with handguns. So that should be interesting. Maybe using the X13 for this challenge right here would be a good idea. Then you got the 50 cal, the GS Magna handgun. This is a fully automatic 50 cal. This is a fully automatic deagle. This fully automatic boosts enough power to put an end to anyone foolish enough to cross your path, whatever, creative writing, all that good stuff. Acquirable via in-game challenge, 30 headshot operator kills with the deagle. Basically crazy. So that's not available in the battle pass or anything. Like, you have to go unlock that yourself. Then we got the throwing star. You can now equip instead of like a throwing knife, which I think I will be obviously doing. That's super cool in my opinion, but I don't know why they didn't allow that in the first place, but anyway. Added an indicator to how to unlock the throwing star in the loadouts tab, all that good stuff. Unlock in-game challenge, 50 operator kills with the throwing knife. So you have to go unlock this again. 50 operator kills with the throwing knife. So that's interesting. All right, so weapon balancing. Here's all the weapon tunes, buffs, all that kind of stuff. So anywhere you're going to see minimum armor damage increased is not necessarily a buff or a nerf. Basically what it, and I'm going to go over that right here, this armor damage is basically a TTK change, but just for armor in Warzone. So this is just for Warzone. Anywhere you see that, Warzone 2 only, it'll have that next to it right here. So the weapon balancing. So first raise, the delay between first equipping a weapon and being able to fire it has been decreased across numerous weapons. Quick raise and quick drop. So how fast you raise your weapon and how fast you put it away. So quick raise and quick drop speeds have been increased across the board, allowing for rapid deployment of equipment. So, and that'll increase with fast hands as well. So that'll just increase even more with fast hands. Then the armor damage is the maximum armor damage values have been added to all assault rifles, battle rifles, submachine guns, and light machine guns. These values will assist in slowing down close range time to kill. So the close range time to kill has been reduced by this change. So minimum armor damage has been adjusted or added to several weapons to increase their viability at longer ranges. So see weapon changes below. We'll go over those right now. So handgun, all the handguns, everything, minimum armor damage at close range, which honestly makes these not viable in my opinion. I don't know, let me know what you think there. And then the submachine guns here, the Bass P did get some buffs here. Mid-far damage increased, maximum damage increased, mid-far damage range increased, minimum armor damage added. That's what you're looking for there. And then minimum damage increased, minimum damage range increased, and then reduced first raise animation time. That's what the animation, that's the raise and drop time that we talked about in just a few moments ago. Lockman sub, burst fire, minimum armor damage increase. That's what they're talking about there. The mini back, same thing here, and same thing on the MX9, and the Vaznev actually just got a damage range decrease, so they did get a nerf there. And then the assault rifles, we got the Chimera, basically the same changes here, reduced first raise animation time, all that kind of stuff. So no nerf technically there, except for close range like it's doing across all the weapons. ISO Hemlock did get a nerf, maximum damage decreased, mid-range damage decreased, minimum damage decreased, and lower torso multiplier increased. So that kind of got a nerf and a buff at the same time, but it basically got nerfed. Again, that gives us no like exact number how much it got nerfed, so we don't know that there. The extremities multipliers decreased, so it did get quite a bit of a nerf, it seems like. Castle 545 I've heard is actually pretty good, but was it good enough to receive a nerf? Close mid damage range decreased, mid damage range decreased, so that's interesting. 762 semi-auto minimum armor damage, that's what you're looking for usually here, and the extremity multipliers decreased. So cast up 762 did get a little bit of a nerf, and then cast up 74U just got what everything else got, no actual nerf to the weapon there. Lockman 556, this is one of my favorite weapons to use right now, and it got a buff. Close mid damage increased, maximum damage range increased, mid damage range added, minimum armor damage added. That's the one you're looking for there. Same with this one. And then upper torso multiplier increased. This is going to be fun to run. This is going to be pretty OP, especially on a small map like Ashika Island. Be on the lookout for that. Lockman 556. M16 got a buff. This is without a doubt the worst weapon in the game in my opinion. terrible to use. So it got quite a bit of a buff. That should be interesting. M4, just basic stuff, no nerf or buff. I think the M4 becomes a little bit more viable. It's very good anyway, but it's not like just above everything else. Anyway, M13 got a buff. That should be interesting. M13 is a lot of fun to use right now. Just started using it again this week. Love it, loving it. And so that should be pretty viable as well. Then you got the TAC 56, actually got a nerf today. Actually got a nerf. Then the battle rifles, FTAC Recon got a, I could guess got a buff a little bit with this stuff. So didn't really get touched other than the normal stuff that they were adding to every weapon. Lockman 762, same thing. SO14 actually did get lower torso multiply increased, maximum damage range increased. Did get a buff today, did get a buff. So SO14, I actually used this last week as an automatic weapon. It's kind of crazy. Recoil's insane, but still kind of crazy. TAC V, same thing here. And then you got shotguns, everything's normal across the board there, nothing crazy. And then light machine guns, same thing here, nothing, just the normal changes that they're adding to everything on the LMGs as well. Attachments, explosive. So the explosive damage, okay, so this affects snipers. Very weird. Bullet velocity decreased. It already decreased your bullet velocity by 40%. So they just decreased it even more. So I think one-shot snipers aren't even viable at all anymore. Keep an eye on that. That's interesting. Snake shots, tuning enabled. We got tuning enabled on snake shots. That should be interesting. 30, the blackout rounds, maximum armor damage added. So you can, so that's added in Warzone. And then the laser visibility decrease. That's good. The canted Vibro dot 7, the one where it looks like you're not even aiming your weapon. It's just like hip firing. Now blocks core B P2 underbarrel. It blocks an underbarrel now. 7 milliwatt canted laser now blocks the underbarrel as well. So canted lasers are now blocking a specific underbarrel. And then magazine, the Finnick double tap mod, maximum ammo reserves increased, maximum armor damage added, same thing across there, starting ammo increased. Interesting. So the double tap mod for the Finnick kind of got a little bit of a buff. It's already pretty good, but the ammo increased, which was the problem in general. I think it only shot like 8 bullets or something like that. Interesting. I might be trying that out, so make sure to subscribe. STB 556 single tap mod, cooldown time between shots decreased. That's cool. I don't ever use it as a single tap, so I haven't ever tried it, but I use it. It's good enough as it is a fully automatic weapon. Then magazine adjustments below apply to all attachments on whether they are larger or smaller relative to weapons base mag capacity. So we got large mags, ADS speed penalty decreased, so not as big of an ADS penalty, like, so it won't aim as slow, which is nice. Movement speed penalties decreased, so that's nice. So everything's being sped up, which is great. Small mags, ADS speed benefit increase. So like small mags will be increased benefits, and large mags are increased benefits basically in speed. So that's good. Muzzle lock shot, KT85, horizontal recoil control decreased, vertical recoil control decreased or increased. That's great. So they're basically balancing out that KT85, which is good. The optic Kazan holo reticle visibility improved. I've never used that sight in my life. FJX Imperium stock, the Lux 7 stock aim walking speed benefit increased, so that got a little bit of a buff for the that attachment. The Rib 400 stock got a little bit of a buff. The X12 pistol stock got a little bit of a buff as well. X13 auto, XRK bar stock movement speed penalties decreased, so this got a little bit of a buff as far as speed goes, so that's great. Like I said, anything fast definitely is a good thing. Anything sped up is a good thing. Underbarrel Corvus Master Key underbarrel, ADS speed increase, pellet spread decrease. All right, so I got a little bit of a buff. Kill streaks, cluster mine, armor damage decrease. Thank God. This cluster mine just is so annoying. The cluster mines are just so annoying. I hate them so much. Got some bug fixes here. Fixed an issue that allowed multiple attachments to be equipped to the same category, resulting in broken or non-functional weapons. Fixed an issue with that prevented death effects from occurring in DMZ. Fixed an issue with FJX Imperium where its penetration level was lower than intended. That's good. Fixed an issue with the SPX 80 where its penetration level was lower than intended. And then fixed an issue with the X10 Angel 40 optic where its depth of field effect was not rendering properly. Cool. Vehicles, exiting a vehicle is now less likely to cause collisions with geometry. Heavy chopper is better recognized when it's unrecoverable place. Just a lot of bug fixes here. You can go over those yourself if you want to. Audio adjustments, improved clarity of audio, ascender use sound, improved the mix of precision airstrike and mortar strike kill streaks, particularly at distance. That's nice. Bug fixes, this is like your precision airstrike off in the distance sounds like it's right next to you, and it's so crazy. And then fixed an issue where too much occlusion could happen on entities in the same room as the player. That's good. UI UX changes, anything there is good. Go read through those yourself. Got some bug fixes here, general bug fixes. Fixed an issue causing players to incorrectly grab the awning when attempting to mantle through a window. That's good. Fixed an issue causing the camera to zoom into where a player died while the player is being revived. That's the FOV bug, I believe. Fixed an issue causing players to swap to an invalid weapon during last stand. Fixed an issue in gunfight causing players to appear muted while actively using voice chat. Fixed an issue causing the message explaining how to obtain an operator to be missing an operator select menu. Fixed an issue causing the FJX Imperium Camo Mastery Challenge rewards. Fixed an issue causing eliminated players to be able to hold onto carried objects. And fixed an issue causing score events to not appear while a player is performing an execution. Fixed a critical issue that would result in hard crash for all AMD Vega users, the PC stuff. Fixed an issue for players who have a Steam account by no longer granting Battle Pass CP rewards to a Phantom Battle.net account. That's good. So we got some special ops here stuff as well, but I really wanted to go over Warzone ranked, multiplayer playlist, all that good stuff, ranked play bug fixes, all that stuff, man. Some update on the maps. They got a sandstorm that they talked about back on COD Next starting to show up in Al Mazrah. So it's like the new gas. It's not going to be soon. It's not going to be gas anymore. It'll be a sandstorm, probably within season 4 or something like that. All maps. So UAVs have pings will now emit from the player who activated the kill streak. So if you are the one who activated it, that's where the ping comes from. It doesn't come from your whole entire team. If the player who activated the UAV is killed, the UAV will finish. Using 3 UAVs will still upgrade the signal to advanced UAV. So that's good. And then the mortar strike, the amount of missiles dropped during mortar strike has been decreased by 20. So instead of going, I would assume instead of going giving 4 different mortar strikes, it'll just give the 3. Obstructed pings, disabled the ability to ping enemies through smoke or water. So you can no longer ping enemies through smoke and water. That's an L, I feel like. Well, I guess it's not an L. I mean, smokes need to be able to be used. So that's okay, interesting. That's a pretty big one, to be honest. Ashika Island, all modes, buy stations, added more possible buy station locations. All right, cool. Quality of life updates. Ping visible to spectators. Eliminated players who are spectating a live player will now be able to see the live player's pings. That's good. Party queue interruptions that will no longer be interrupted while navigating most menus when the party leader queues for a match. Ammo cache elevation, up and down arrows have been added to the minimap to help players locate ammo caches. That's good. So it's like if you see an enemy on your ping, it's like the up or down arrow. So now you'll be able to see if that ammo cache is up on top level, bottom level, or on your level, I would assume. So buy station item selection. The selection cursor will now default to always starting on the gear option. So be wary of that. If you're going to buy somebody back, it will no longer start on their name. Buy station loadout name. Players will now see custom loadout names while navigating the buy station to purchase a weapon. That's cool. Compass ping squad number. Players ping icons on the compass will now appear with their respective squad member number. Then you have the kill streak tablet icon. The lootable kill streak tablet on the ground will now have an icon indicating the type of kill streak it activates. While players have an active contract, they will now be able to see other contracts on the map as grayed out. That's good. So like once you activated a contract, you weren't able to see any other kind of contract at all. Like you couldn't even prep for another contract. So that's good. I hope that helps DMZ players too. I feel like that would really help DMZ. Proximity chat temporary mute. Players will no longer hear proximity chat while loading into a match. That's good. Relevant ammo automatic pickup. Players will now automatically pick up ammunition to start an initial stack in the backpack that is compatible with both the currently equipped and stowed weapons in the active loadout slots. Thank you. That's great. Oxygen level meter. Players will now see a curved gray bar appear towards their center of their UI that indicates remaining oxygen levels. That's good. We got bug fixes here. Contract phones bug fix. You can read through those right there. Easy. Al-Mazrah reviving down players while on a train is more consistent. Fixed portaling issues. Some bug fixes on Al-Mazrah. Battle Royale. We got ranked play beta launching. We're going to go over that right now. I'm not gonna go individual stuff here. I mean, you got SR, different things like that for this. Lots of stuff for this ranked play. Lots of different stuff. So we're gonna be probably going over that in a short or something like that. But SR skill rating and divisions, got basically the same skill rating and stuff, divisions and stuff as the multiplayer, right? Top 250, iridescent, crimson, diamond, all this kind of stuff. So so be on the lookout for that. Let me know if you're excited for Warzone ranked. I'm going to be grinding it for sure, as a Warzone player, so it'll be a lot of fun. Lots of information here. Might just put this into another video, to be honest. So lots of information. We could probably go over in another video. But very excited for Warzone ranked. Hopefully it helps things. But I think all these other changes are going to help things. Anything that speeds the game up is great. So we do have deployable buy stations now. That's great. Your perk packages can be bought in at buy stations, and you can lootable. They're lootable perk packages, which is great. Got a gulag entry kit now for Al-Mazrah, and so all maps, all modes. Yeah, so everything's all this is available throughout, even Ashika Island, so that's great. And then all maps, all modes, most wanted contract, the reward crate will drop, all that kind of stuff. Also, another thing is we do have single squad loadout drops instead of the cluster loadout drops that have been happening, which is great. Everything like that speeds the game up. Less loadout camping is always a plus. There will still be loadout camping, obviously, but still a great thing. Let me know what you guys think about this this update. This is a lot of information, I know, but hopefully this kind of guides you through it. And really, we touched on some really important points there. But love you guys. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and as always, good luck. Stay frosty. See you in the next one.